Welcome back to Emma Sky is fucking based. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Sorry.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence.
Report to court.
Indeed. Then I...
It's like the dad when you know he gets serious. He's not angry, he's just disappointed. Oh.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright...
Huh? Oh, well, it's...
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court.
Double
Bruh.
explanation point.
The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
That was a new reaction. I don't know.
It sure was.
It
looks like he
probably
just got
wasn't new,
shot.
but I think that frame, like, sticking was new. It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
What? We definitely haven't. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors?
Well, I think we're transitioning because the whole trial was on the basis that it was in the prosecutor's
Yeah, they
office.
might just have to, like, throw this one out and start over. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. Thanks for bringing it up, dickweed. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
But, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, just give me one day.
Investigation day.
I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do... You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Go sip somewhere else.
I mean, she's not wrong. I have never seen a character get so consistently beat up on by everyone and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's what he gets for forging evidence. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one
The
further
last
day
prosecutor fucking
as the prosecution
lied.
has requested. Not only did he lie, he tried to fucking murder people, bro.
Committed actual crime.
Yeah. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to use my penis pump. Get out of my courtroom.
We could have continued for 3 more minutes last episode,
Yes.
but it's fine.
Have you heard of that fucking case?
No.
There was a judge who was caught using a penis pump during court proceedings. The bailiff was like, what the fuck is that sound? And they went on the fucking cameras and he was just like using a fucking dick pump.
Sorry, I needed a second.
Yep. It's a lot to take in. I mean, his wasn't, hence the pump, but... February 23rd, 2:15 p.m.
It's
Wright
been
& Co.
4
Law
hours.
Offices. Mr. Wright, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room
That was
part?
the last part.
Bruh. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. That's the problem.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? Right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. They definitely are. You're doing fine with them up on your forehead right now. Let's go. Science awaits us. You fucking nerd.
Oh no.
Phoenix Wright would be funny if Phoenix was just like
Just
was
incredibly
really
asshole.
sassy.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
It's the same thing, dude.
My brother oh my fucking lord. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah. It was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Yeah, no big thing.
Yeah. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with cum. Water.
If here comes water, you need to seek a doctor.
Yeah. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
Yeah. That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student.
Yeah. We
Well-
were just saying, what if Phoenix was, like, an asshole? He definitely is.
He's acting like it.
Yeah.
Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. What? Huh?
What's that grin for?
Que? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. I actually kind of want to learn how to make that shit. It looks really
Luminol?
fun. Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water.
Yeah.
Yep. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
I can't even trust mine.
What does it say?
Huh? I like the purple car in the background. Just give it a try.
I mean, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a... I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
You can tell by my fake ID. We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. You don't want to drink that either.
Depending on how your day's been going. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of these things? Oh god.
Whoa.
It's the virtual boy!
My head hurts. Just throwing up on the fucking E3 floor after 5 minutes of playing the Virtual Boy.
That was Space World.
Oh, right.
That
They
was
had
when
their
Nintendo
own
still used to
fucking
do
thing.
that.
Yeah.
No, they don't do anything.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Whoa. Press the A button to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. On the truck?
Oh! Oh!
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh my lord.
I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses.
Sure thing, Chiefo.
So is this a blood stain? That's cum.
It's so,
Maybe it is. Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. You've never, like, fucking, like, gotten a paper cut?
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain.
It's definitely that friend that we keep on mentioning.
Tee. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this scientifically? The amount, I guess? That doesn't look like a lot.
Yeah.
Location makes sense because the body's right there.
Mm.
And that's where he was supposedly stabbed in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm going with amount. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Yeah, that was good.
Mm.
Good. Do you think there'd be a little more blood? A little more?
Just a wee bit. I definitely think so.
Wait, we over here now.
You know, walking and talking. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
That looks like it's more than what was even on the ground.
Yeah.
It is pretty strange.
Mm.
It's almost like he wasn't killed here. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Also, in the back of my head, I keep on thinking, why isn't there any, like, there's a security room there, why isn't there any cameras?
That is a really good question.
I mean, I guess it would make this whole case null and void, because you'd be able to tell that it wasn't really killed here, but...
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay?
I was like, what's the security room there for? Just to make sure nobody opens the gate.
I mean, maybe.
Eat lunch.
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
I want Maya back. Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy, too.
Phoenix Wright looks Emma Skye in the eye and says, I wish I had the old version of you that was better and less you. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Why? You could have bought, like, one of those cool baking soda volcanoes.
Is this one of the first times it actually says, is Phoenix saying he received something?
I think that might be an error.
I think it might be.
Because that doesn't... Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Skye. Like, no one talks like that.
No.
We can't be sure the police will reveal all their evidence in court.
Yeah.
Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Points at face. Ha! Oh! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Mommy, Miss Star.
Deli meats.
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day, there was fish in that. Do not eat the day-old sashimi box.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
Lead-in?
Lead-in.
Lead-in does get my mouth watering.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Heavy metal.
Lead poison.
Yeah. A lot of people ask why I'm so fucking stupid. The answer is mild
Mercury.
lead poisoning. And that.
Not even mercury poisoning, just mercury.
Yeah, it's in retrograde, so I'm dumb. Anyways, you certainly put me in a
Shoot
tight
myself.
spot today. Me too.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Because you're a beta.
Oh, we know. Bruh. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
That's a
Death
crime.
with her. Death to her.
If she did it under oath, that is just legitimately a crime.
Yes, indeed. It is.
I don't care who the fuck you are.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Oh! I swear it on my honor as a detective.
You aren't
She
anymore.
stabbed Goodman.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Well, what does she think of herself?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies.
You got them extremely sick from your day-old sushi?
You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I can be your angel or your devil.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect.
Being like a dog.
And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
What did I say?
Yep.
And you were let go, fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today.
Yeah, weird phrasing.
It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. Dun-dun.
Why is this game so focused on like prior cases being like the reason people are like dead?
Don't worry about it. It's...
SL9. Wait, she doesn't mean. Okay, well.
I guess we're done.
I guess I'm presenting SL9.
What do you think about this?
Pain.
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
No.
So can I talk to? No. Yeah, I guess I just.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Lily, right behind where you're standing right now.
Yeah. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
It's all good.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that name
That's
came
the
up.
funny.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the joke.
It's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure.
Yeah. But anything goes in this wacky town.
Yes. I mean, what else? I gotta be able to present something else to her. I guess the photo. Again.
Yeah. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guardroom. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So, you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed toward the chain-link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem.
It's so upbeat.
The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem.
Bitch.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time?
The SL9 incident.
Yeah, now, actually, let me do it.
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who?
Disposable wipes.
Those are a godsend. Like...
It's a lot of trash.
It is, but I'm gonna be real. Sometimes with paper, it's just like wiping a crayon.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you need a little
oomph.
Oomph. Yeah. Oomph. Oomph. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled.
That's all the big names.
Yeah. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
I wonder when he's gonna come back.
I can't
Because you know he's going to.
Oh, of course. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Anyways, yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
Sugs to sug. On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
Ba-da-da-da-da.
No. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
Like you, I guess, yeah?
Yeah. And you were one of those?
How sus.
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I meant Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Bruh.
Damn.
Alright, well, let's hear about him.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Ah! Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted.
What about Goodman? Because he was clearly, still a detective.
Yeah.
So maybe we have motive
And
for
then
all of them.
Mayhaps he died. However,
Mm.
he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Starr's old boyfriends, how many does she have anyway?
How high can you count?
Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yeah?
Always has been. Then you should take this. Sorry, Angel's getting a little tired.
A Salisbury steak lunch?
I would kill for one of those right now. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Oh.
Steak lunch received from Miss Starr.
Not said by Phoenix this time.
Yeah,
Yeah, look, it just
it's
says
said by the mystery narrator. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? Because It makes me horny. I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me, too, back then.
Emma, I am banging your...
Emma, I am banging your daughter.
In this case, it would be sister.
Oh.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Almost like he's bitter from being demoted.
Yeah.
I think many people would.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Well, I guess we can go there now.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll let us in because we have his favorite boxed lunch.
Yeah.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
Where's Gumshoe?
Just dancing with the blue badger, just moving.
Get me Gumshoe.
According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, the visitor's map. They got the Disney World visitor's map.
Yeah.
Here's the Dippin' Dots stand, and there's where you can meet Cinderella.
And there's where you throw up after.
Oh, Dippin' Dots is so good.
I'm just saying all the other food they have there is shit.
I mean, it wasn't the worst. It's
You don't want to say that about anything, though.
It's better than when I make food. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Yeah.
How ironic.
Indeed. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
So I guess we can just move on in.
Shit. Whoa.
Oh my god. There is so much alcohol.
I wonder
There's so much alcohol.
Yeah, what a guy.
Why does he have a cactus?
Why
Two
does...
cacti.
So I really like off to the right
cacti.
the rope trap in front of the door.
Gotcha.
Yoink.
It's when he gets extremely fucking plastered.
Yeah, he's drunk, so he just crawls under the desk and is like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime. So why is he setting a trap in front of the door?
It sure seems that way. Oh.
Is he hoping the criminal's just going to come back and look at his handiwork so he can just snatch him? What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Well, it's obvious, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he, though? Dex is... closed.
The swing door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch!
I'd say it'd be more of a YARG myself.
Oh no, that looked terrible on the readout.
Yeah, now you know what it's like when you fucking scream and it's like red.
Yeah! Yikes! These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. No fake cactus in this office, lady.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
She's not dead. Well, yet, I guess. How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
Yeah, that's my reaction. Not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. The attitude
Whatever
of a
you
cactus.
say, buddy.
There's a security guard uniform hanging there. No, there is not.
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was it that called again?
Assless chaps.
A punch... Pounchy. A pinchy? I know! A poochie! Huh. Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho. But I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time
Punchy.
being. Pinchy. Leonardo da Vinci.
Dude, I want a hermit crab so I can name him that.
It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there.
True.
Indeed.
Alcohol.
Yeah, drinking on the job.
I can't examine the alcohol.
Aw,
I can't have her examine the lasso
Look,
on the floor.
a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know.
It's a trap!
It's a trap. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. Examine door. Yeah, it did. It's been time for a while.
Yeah.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in next time on Controller Brigade.
But it won't open, though.
But it won't open. But we don't know that yet because it's not next time on Controller Brigade. Bye.
See you tomorrow.